Sir, please marry my mommy. The morning rain drummed softly against the tall windows of Richardson Industries. Inside the gleaming office building, Alexander Richardson sat behind his mahogany desk, reviewing quarterly reports with the same methodical precision that had built his empire. At 34, he commanded respect from every corner of the business world. His steel-gray eyes rarely showed emotion, and his perfectly pressed suits never bore a wrinkle. Alexander had learned early in life that feelings were a luxury he couldn't afford. After losing his parents in a car accident at 16, he had focused entirely on building the company they had left behind. Romance, family, warmth, these were distractions that other people indulged in. Not him. The soft knock on his office door barely registered above the rain. "Come in," he called, not looking up from his papers. What he saw when he finally raised his eyes made him pause. A small girl, perhaps 7 years old, stood in his doorway. Her dark hair hung in damp tangles around her shoulders, and her pink raincoat dripped puddles onto his pristine carpet. But it was her eyes that stopped him cold. They were red-rimmed and filled with tears that seemed far too heavy for such a young face. "How did you get past security?" Alexander asked, his voice gentler than usual despite his confusion. The little girl took a shaky breath. "I told them I had an important message for Mr. Richardson. They thought my mommy was waiting downstairs, but she's at the hospital again." Alexander set down his pen and studied the child more carefully. There was something familiar about her delicate features, though he couldn't place where he might have seen her before. "What's your name?" he asked, rising from his chair and moving around the desk. "Emma?" she whispered. "Emma Chen. My mommy is Sarah Chen. She used to work here before she got sick." The name hit Alexander like a physical blow. Sarah Chen. He remembered her now, the gentle woman who had worked in his accounting